Rika and
Jessicarabbit.
welcome back to another episode of Soul Healer Podcast. It's your girl Rika and
Jessicarabbit. Hey, y'all.
hey. Well, we are back, and I'm gonna let y'all know your girl is tired as AF. I'm tired today, but I wanted to make sure I still came on here and did this recording for you guys. I spent all day at the car dealership getting the motherfucking service, a recall service. You would have thought I worked there all day.
They didn't give her a loaner. There's meeting people. I'm like, give me a call off the showroom floor about how long as I've been here.
I told her I'm new to this. I ain't used to this. Like, if I drop my car off, it's usually close to home or it's not no all day thing. So I'm like, ugh, yeah, too late now. So I done moved around different parts of the dealership. They gave me a meal voucher. So I got to eat something and, and I got to do some interviews. So journalist Rika in the streets, I got to interview some of the dealership employees for today's episode. So stay tuned for that. So, it all worked out. Even though I'm still tired. How has your day been?
It's been good. I'm tired too. We had rolling thunderstorms last night, and I think again it's supposed to be tonight. So hopefully I won't not have 1,000,010 panic attacks in my sleep. I saw something where they can put something in your hand and it's supposed to like stop you from having panic attacks. It's supposed to like send little waves to your brain to calm you down. So I think I'm going to look for it on Amazon because it is summertime. And if we're going to have these thunderstorms like this, I can't be freaking out in the middle of my sleep.
Sound like shock therapy. Like, I wonder what it does.
I don't
It's
say
gonna shock you like zzz, zzz, zzz.
I don't know. People like, you got what's that book?
Oh Lord. Well, I hope you feel better. I hope you sleep better. Maybe some lavender oil or something. You might need a diffuser to help you. Some ASMR.
Yes, you know what I did too? I put not Vicks, but something like it behind my ears, on my chest, and under my nose to try to like, I guess, help me calm down a little bit. So maybe I'll try that before bed again. I do have one mixed with lavender, so maybe I'll try this.
Did you start watching The Idol yet? That I told you about with The Weeknd?
No. Is it good? I heard, okay, so I heard it was out. I heard it like different things like XM radio and all that stuff. They were talking about it. So I didn't start it yet.
Yeah, it's out. It's a lot of like, I just be looking at it like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I like him. Even though I know, well, I don't know, but I hope The Weeknd is not really like this character, but I'm just like, this is like 50 Shades of Grey turn 50 Shades of get your ass locked up.
Oh.
I don't know. It's just, yeah. But check it out. Y'all let me know if y'all seen The Idol yet, The Weeknd.
Okay. So you want me to get right onto this.
The Idol? I think it's
I think
The Idol, right? Okay, I think it's called that. I don't know what station. Is it Showtime? I don't know what station it's on, but it's Raw. But girl, did you see Shanice Roche at the BET Awards? The Poly people, y'all. The Poly people will ex Poly people girl. She was at the BET Awards.
I mean, she's been doing her thing.
She got out the turtle tank, the snapping turtle tank. Like you said, she got out the snapping turtle tank. And left Olivia and Sean right in that apartment, in that condo, while she out there getting her life.
Yes, honey, yes. And he's like, oh, I'm glad she was there. And I hope next time she wins an award. Boo hoo hoo.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that because he's trying to please. She's done with you, Bill. She ain't coming back. She ain't going back. She's having too much fun living life and enjoying herself. Please. And she did a live with Akon's ex. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, see.
Okay.
Yes. So she was talking.
Is that at the awards? Because that looked like the same dress she had on.
No, wasn't at the
Like,
awards.
oh,
This was before. It was like a couple weeks ago, but she was out
oh,
with her, and they actually met on one of the lives
okay.
as a guest. And then now they, hanging out because Akon is a poly as well, but this wife is moving to Bali, and I'm like, okay, well, they have something in common. They were calling her Miss Sister, your girl, and
Okay.
I was
But at least she might get to smash her because she ain't smash Olivia.
Olivia's like, no, I don't know.
But yeah, she getting her life after her open letter. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys were following them on TikTok, but she did an open letter, but she still put to my love. I ain't understand that.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, legal wise, she had to, because if she would have said his name, he could then
Oh,
for defamation of character. So I was being petty, and I kept saying to him, "Oh, since you saying you didn't do all that, then why don't you sue her for defamation of character?" Defamation of character.
did sue her?
I knew he couldn't do it because she never mentioned his name. He implied that was about him and Olivia. So you admitted guilt in that moment, because what he was supposed to say was, wow, whoever her love was really did her in. You're not supposed to admit and go on this tirade about you didn't do this and you did that. But he never omitted that he didn't do the rice and all that other stuff. He's like, oh, I didn't treat her like a punching bag. I'm like, you don't have to hit a person to be a punching bag.
Somebody asked him and he was like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. They was like, wait a minute. Why, if you didn't do anything, then why would you say maybe I did, maybe I didn't? Like, why would you do that? Don't do that.
No,
So for y'all that don't know, she wrote an open letter and it was basically to him about physical abuse and putting rice on the floor when I didn't do something you wanted me to do, or when I acted up or something. I don't know. Putting rice on the floor and making me kneel in it, and then making me pick up every piece, and like money out of my bank account. I'm giving you all of my money and I'm doing this and doing that. I was like, ooh, this is deep. So of course, the people was going to come for him. They wanted the facts. They wanted to know, is this true? Is this true? Like, we all speculated this, but is this true? Did you do that? You some trash. Now, I thought you were some trash. Now you're really some trash. And he was just like, no, wasn't me. And of course, Olivia was like, I never laughed. I never saw that. I've never experienced that.
He is grooming her into the little narcissist and gaslighter to be. I mean, it was one other thing too I was going to say about him and her. Oh my God, my mind just went blank. We were talking about the rice and stuff, right? Nailing. And
when I didn't do what you wanted me to do, and then Olivia laughing, or your queen, you chose your queen. Oh no, I didn't say all that, but yeah.
if it comes back out.
Yeah, if it comes back to you, just pop on in and say something. But I believe like some of those things might have been right, because I remember it was a live they did and he pulled her in the room about mentioning his ex.
Oh, I know what it is now. I know what it is. When you said that, I know what it is.
Yeah, about mentioning his ex, and he pulled her in the room and you can hear him in the background was like, do you want to see me in jail? Do you want to see me locked up? Do you want to? And it sounded, somebody was like, it sounded like he smacked her.
It did sound
hear a loud noise. So it's like, then she came back and it's going all sad. But what were you going to say? I don't want you to lose it again.
Okay. So he said that she put on her page that she suffered from depression and anxiety, and then he tried to use the analogy of a crackhead on the corner or a schizophrenic having an episode compared to her because of mental health. I said and depression and anxiety has nothing to do with a schizophrenic, hallucinant person. No.
Crackhead.
Or crackhead that's talking to themselves and believes that they are seeing somebody, or what right to tell me, because her opinion does not determine my reality. Man, if I could have went through that little screen and like Homer's sister, girl, and then try to blame it on her mental health and try to say she's unstable, and they're praying. Somebody who said he doesn't believe in God, but now he believes in a higher power. And now I'm praying for her mental health, and I'm praying for her sanity. And I'm praying that she gets the help that she needs.
Yeah. Well, I done seen that Olivia's brother was on live. Like, it's this YouTuber. Her name is Isis Midas Touch. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I don't know. She usually posts their lives, and
Yes.
she posts Olivia's brother. So I'm like, the whole family done got out there. But it's not like they're asking for it, but it's like, oh, I found somebody else. Oh, I found somebody else. Are they gonna talk about it? So it's like they're probably trying to catch these people on live to see if they mention it, but I don't know. I glimpsed past it. I don't really.
The brother doesn't seem, to me, he's like, I'm not in it. I think he's like, she says she's grown, let her be grown. The sister was mad because she didn't come to the wedding. He didn't allow her to go to her wedding. So, I mean, Sean that got himself into a pickle. And then I want to see him get himself out of it. He's digging himself deeper and deeper. If y'all go on his IG page, girl, he be screaming, looking like he on steroids and having that void.
So today's topic, though, is going to be code switching. Now, I don't know if you guys know what code switching is, because I didn't know when it was brought to my attention. I was like, what's that? What's that? And of course, I had to Google it because I was like, code switching. And someone gave this topic and was like, y'all should talk about this. And, you know, how people change up for work or act different from their race or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go to the actual factual definition from Google. So for y'all that don't know what code switching is, and I was supposed to have this accessible on my phone, like up and ready, but girl, I told you, girl, it's tired. So let's see, what is the definition? Okay. It is broadly adjusting. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it and still was like, wait a minute. I think I mixed up the words. Broadly adjusting one's style of speech, appearance, behavior, and expression in ways that will optimize the comfort of others in exchange for fair treatment, quality service, and or employment opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever
yes,
been phony?
Yeah, code switch, honey. Yes, honey. I have code switch, still code switch when need be. Yes, I do.
It's fake. That's what I say. So you changed your voice at a job, like
yes, I just
hello. Thank you for
when I
calling.
answer the phone. Yeah, when I answer the phone, if I don't know your number, he goes, "Hello, yes, this is she." And then when I figure out you, what? I do all that, my voice changed. And then my mother like, "Oh, I can tell when you're trying to talk important." I used to do it for jobs when I was teaching. I would come in a certain way, and I remember my first year teaching. I went to it was a 4th of July festival, and one of the teachers taught me, and I had my booty shorts on and my little halter top and stuff. I was looking cute, it was hot girl summer back then. And then one of the teachers was like, "Oh my gosh, Miss Jessica, why are you looking like that? Some of your students might see you." I said, "Honey, it's summertime. They better keep walking. They don't know me."
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, now in my, my true self, I know. I'm like, no, I'm a little goofy. I may bust out in a rhyme. I may drop some bars. I may be a little ratchet. I may do some meditation and be like, okay, breathe. I have different layers of myself, but younger me, I would say yes. In employment environments, especially if I was working for like the CEO of the company, or if I was the receptionist, or if I worked a temp job and it was a temp to hire and I was really trying to get that job, I might have acted a little different. But is it called code switching when you're talking to somebody and they got an accent and you start talking like them by accent? Like, I don't do it on purpose, but sometimes sometimes I go to Chinese carry-out and I'll be like, can I get salt, pepper, ketchup?
No, my sister knows how to do that. Like she would talk like the people at the 7-Eleven so good. And I'd be like, but that's my father's people. So it's not really code switching. It's just making, that
The
I'm just
Ethiopian?
no, the Indian,
Oh,
but that the
yeah.
she could talk just like them, but that's my father people. I mean, so but I mean I think we all do it. I've done it. I mean, for
Yeah.
jobs and stuff. Even okay, for like IEPs and stuff like that with the school, yes, I do come in there and I look a certain way. Oh, you always look so put together and you know, because I think that if I come in looking disheveled, they're not gonna give me like
Girl, you ain't never gonna look disheveled.
no, I did. Okay. Before we knew it was COVID, I was sick. And I think it was COVID. It was like that was in November, December before we figured out it was COVID back in 2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
My doctor said, you really must be sick because you had no makeup on. I looked like death ran over. Yeah. He's like, I know you're really sick. He's like, I know you're not playing. I know you're like, you're sick, sick. I was like, yeah, I couldn't muster up putting on makeup. And this is before telehealth when I had to go in there and I looked like, eyes are real dark. You know, as when we get sick, the eyes
Yeah.
real dark. And like he was just like, you're pale, but your eyes are dark. I'm like, yeah, look like a skeleton, don't I? But I mean, you can catch me off guard sometimes and I'd be like, oh, what the heck? But
So have you
yeah.
ever done it for advancement? Like if you got a promotion coming up, even if you hate your job or don't really like the people, where you may act differently because you know that review is coming up or something?
Because it's more money, so I'm gonna give it my all. Or like, okay, so I always play the ditzy role when I go to the like mechanics and stuff. If my husband's not with me, I go, oh my gosh, what's that? Can you check? I don't know what's going on. And then I left the coupon, but it had the coupon. Why is this happening? And then they're like, it's okay, ma'am. We have a coupon right here for you. And I'm like,
Oh my goodness. I thought about code switching today at the mechanics, but I ended up getting a female. So I was like, well, girl, can't they do like when you have a baby and while they in there, they can just check for everything and fix it? So is that considered code switching?
it is.
No.
Oh, but you know what I hate is when the white girl sister girlfriend me. I hate that. That's when I coach and I act like I don't talk like that. I go, huh? What?
What? What you say?
I don't know. I don't. What's that word mean? I don't know. Yeah, I hate the sister girlfriend. Like you could be cool and you don't have to like, hey girl, how you doing? My name's Shanae. Well, I don't have to. You don't have to talk like that to me. I'm not talking like that to you. There's no need to sister girlfriend me. And
But
that's
I think most people do it in work environments. Oh no. I take that back because some people might do it with their family. Let's say if you are part of the LGBTQ community or something, maybe you didn't come out yet or whatever. So you act a certain way around your family. And then when you're around your friends and your partner, you're a totally different person. I've seen that on what is it? Ultimatum and like those different shows when they're like, oh, I didn't come out to my family yet. And I'm like, they don't know.
I know. Like
Can't tell.
sometimes your family go, okay, and I thought you said you had something new to tell us. We've been new this.
I know, and then you be switching up and acting all different. But while I was at the dealership getting my work done, and I told you guys I was doing my little journalism thing, I got to hear some other perspectives. So there are 3 different people, 3 different races, male, female. So we get to hear what they had to say. I don't know if they mentioned their names on here, but I ain't gonna mention their names. But shout out to y'all if y'all listening or watching. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But let's see what they had to say. Here we go. Let me put it by the microphone so you can hear.
Okay, well, so me personally, I think it's an internal thing. I think I've had situations where I kind of picked up on it pretty quick, where I was like, oh, I should probably start to do this way or else I'm going to lose my job. And I've also been in the same breath. I've been in that situation was also a time where I really needed that job. So you kind of do it for yourself, and then I think once you have some tenure and you have like just you have like rapport amongst your peers, I think you're able to do that. Have to do that less so, um, because you do become comfortable around people, and then you build like a relationship, and you're able to kind of be yourself more. But I still think no matter what, you should always probably have some of that, just like hold back, like withhold a little bit of yourself, because everyone's a little crazy, like like by themselves, right? Like
I'm a lot crazy.
yeah. Me, I'm literally insane. I'm actually probably seriously insane, and she knows it, but like no one else really does here. You know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely carry myself a certain kind of way, especially when I am at work, because like no one wants to know about your dirty laundry. You know what I'm saying? Like no one wants to see you how you really are, and I think that it's not even like you have different personalities, but you do have different just ways that you carry yourself around certain people, and you would do that anyways. Like it's like you don't talk to your friends the same way you talk to your parents or like your grandparents. So I think like it's not uncommon. I also don't think it's a bad thing. If that's mine.
Right.
That's mine.
I also think so as well. Especially like as being a woman and being like Latina, like it's different. I can't speak like you said, like the way I speak with my friends, or like if I'm speaking to like a manager or something, I can't be like, hey, what's up, dude? Like I have to keep it at a certain level of maturity, because obviously when you're talking to your friends, you're not saying like, guess what? Like it's just you just get comfortable, and it's also comfortable to how long you've known them, and in professionalism as well. And then it's pretty much it. And also like sometimes like you say the wrong thing to like the wrong person, and then they'll like they may not know you, and next thing you know, that's how they see you.
They just take it wrong.
Yeah,
by accident.
and they don't know you, so they can't be like, oh, they didn't mean it. They might think that you actually meant it at that time, but so you can't really say too much around certain people.
They might be at work and be like, oh, go kill yourself. Oh shit, I ain't mean that. No, I really didn't mean it. I say that to my friends all the time.
I'll be like, bitch, you know what? Oh, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. A hoe.
Hey, bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. But we got one more. Let's see what he had to say. I think he said his name. So his name is Brandon. So let's see what Brandon had to say.
It's never thought to keep my head down or to not be me. Like I said, when I'm talking to certain people, I don't think that they understand like the slang, the ebonics. So, I cater to them, but I don't, once they get to know me as that person that I am, I literally just go back to just being myself. So then they understand who I am and what kind of conversation that I'm trying to have, and then what kind of conversation or what kind of dialogue we can have together. Because some people, they just feel weird. Like if you're talking about different cultures, they just feel weird, like having those conversations, because they're just like, oh, I don't talk to a lot of Black people. I talk to a lot of their people, and that's pretty much all I got.
Okay, so for work, do you feel like you can show up as your true self?
Always. I said for work, if you don't like the energetic, happy-go-lucky Brandon, then you don't need me on your roster, to be honest.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm full of energy. I like to have conversations that people don't like to have. That's pretty much the thing that I do every day.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, thank you to the team.
Thank you.
Honest opinion, your honest perspective. And, you gave me something to do while I was waiting. But I understand all levels. But at this day and age, you won't get all of me. You won't get all of me.
My husband code switches. I can tell. I can always tell. I know his laugh. I know his fake phony laugh. I know. I'll be sitting there cracking up. I'll be sitting there making faces at him. I'm like, I know you're like you're faking. This is not you.
My husband does it too.
Yeah. So it's funny watching them do it.
My mother does it, and when she does it, it's like you can hear all of her S's when she talks. So when you're washing, like she says the whole word, but when she talks, it's like I hear all this. Like, why is she talking like that? Why is she doing that? But my husband's like, yeah. So, when you, hey, okay. Sometimes he'll try to leave the room, so I won't hear his business talk.
They
Oh,
want to
yeah.
laugh.
But this is, I'm like, why you gotta leave the room? What you gotta say that you don't want me to hear? I'm like,
My husband puts this in, and I have a person, I couldn't say her name, but she's really proper, and everything's like my dear, and everything's and right at her, and I'm like, and then my mom does it the worst time. She does it like at the drive-through when she's trying to order, and she already stumbles over her words. So it's like, and I'm like, shut up. It's like, get it out. You don't have to be proper trying. Can I have like a number 3? They're like, huh? A number 3. And they're like, just 3. Don't, why does it have to be so proper? Like, no, this is not
give me
the
a
time
number 3.
Yes. So like they
Okay.
understand. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I see my girls do it too, like especially my oldest. She speaks a certain way around us, and then when she gets around her friends, it's a total different tone of voice, everything, words. I'm like, what the heck is this?
You know, I think sometimes when I'm around people, well, business people, or no, I think when people speak a different language, when English isn't their first language, I may spell out words differently. Like I'll say A for apple, B for a boy, C in Charlie, as in Charlie. Like I don't do that for people. Like I don't do that for colors. I don't do that for Spanish people. Like I mean, A, B, C, D.
I mean, sometimes you have to because they act like they don't understand, and then it's just like, look, I'm going to spell it out for you. Or then I just do like Alpha Rabbit, Bobby, Dog, like that. So then they'll know to make it easier, because sometimes people just act like, I mean, I understand that English may not be their first language, but they get mad at me. I'm not fully understanding them, or my husband doesn't understand them, so he has to put me on the phone. He goes, how do you understand them? It sounds like Charlie Brown to me. And I'm like,
so is it code switching when you act mean to certain people? Like, so code switching is when you adjust your appearance, your words, your blah, 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 blah. So, but it's usually for advancement or something like a discount or whatever. But some people switch their code when it's like they've got a little tiny bit of racism, or, you know, they don't like dealing with customer service representatives, or they don't like to deal with bill collectors. So immediately they switch up and start acting mean. That's still switching the code to me, where you just act mean. You are an ass on purpose, because there's some people at work, at people's jobs, that act the ass because they feel like if they're too nice, then you're going to take advantage of them, or you're going to want to be their friend or whatever. So they act mean. And then once you get to know them, go to happy hour or something, and they get some drinks in them, they're like, oh, you're my best friend. Like, bitch,
like
you like me.
the holiday party. That's when you get to see everybody at the holiday party.
Right. That's when you get to see the true. Oh, yeah, I remember that holiday party you went to. Was that a holiday party? Your husband's holiday party? Ooh, they was dropping it like it was hot.
Yeah, girl. And I was like, I'm on live, and I'm like, oh, y'all want to do? Come on, we gonna do this. We gonna do
I'm
this.
gonna laugh at your ass. I'm not laughing with you. I'm gonna laugh at you.
Always having fun. And my husband's one of his employees, his girlfriend was there, and she was like egging him on, come on. Me and her were just sitting back cracking up, because I mean, they wanted the sister girlfriend, so I'm a sister girlfriend. I'm gonna play right along with you. You look like the fool.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, do you guys code switch? Do you switch it up at the drop of a dime at work? Do you have that? Hello, thank you for calling. Yeah, hold please. Oh, I could do my Becky voice real good. Oh my God, Becky, look at, I mean, it's like so big. It's like out there.
Did you see that? Like, what did she have on? Like, oh my goodness, I was like so 1990.
Like, oh my God. I should
We should come
okay.
on.
I was gonna say I should do that one day. I'm like, hello, do you have any Coke? Like bubbly Cokey, like the Coke, not the fountain, but like the real strong bubbly kind.
I only drink diet because
I might get a Jamaican accent out of nowhere. Calling me now.
Jamaican accent. Or what about those people that think that's the same one accent and it'll be a totally different accent?
Oh yeah, I've tried to do a Jamaican accent before and it sounded like an Asian accent. Like I was like, let me stop. Because they all starting to sound the same. Take some improv classes. Okay. But have you guys done it before? Leave a comment in the chat. Let us know. Do you code switch? Some people might not want to admit it. Because if you fake, you fake. So you ain't gonna want to tell nobody you fake. But if you want to be real and admit you fake. Her face froze, y'all. Where you go? You there? Oh, your face froze. I don't know if y'all saw it, but she was like, smile for the camera now.
I know. I code switch when I gotta go in that church sometimes. I walk in and go, see, I do not smile. I have RBF, resting bitch face at all times. But when I have to go to church, I have to smile and look friendly and welcoming and warm. My husband said, "You are so fake."
Code switching for the Lord.
Yes, and I walk out like, oh my God, my face hurts.
That gotta be stressful though. It's a lot of work. That's literally, I think people who can code switch and they're good at it should be actors.
I probably
Like
should.
you're acting all day, every day. So go ahead, sign up for some roles. Get your money.
I could probably do it. I mean, I can cry on demand. I can make the waterworks start coming.
Do it. I understand. No, okay. Never mind, because I don't want you to mess up your makeup.
But I can do it. So it's like I mean, my mom has like they've seen me doing. They're like, wow, I didn't like. And I walk away like, I can pretend to be asleep.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that real quick.
Real good at that one, But yes, I mean, so and then my mom
I pretend to be mad.
Mm-hmm.
I like to pretend to have a temper tantrum, like, and then I'll be quiet. That's code switching for me. Quiet.
Quiet. You're mad just so somebody can leave you alone.
Yep.
Like, ooh, thank you. Yes. Oh, I know. So is it code switching or is it not adapting? But what I want to say, like, you need your peace sometimes. So you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
I think that's detaching.
Detaching?
Just detach and just, I don't know. I don't know if there's a name for that. But yeah.
Let us know if you guys know the name for that.
Yeah, when you just need to is it when you shut down or you just need your space and you just have no fucks to give? Maybe that's what it's called. No fucks to give.
Yes, you have given all of them that you could give, and it's up here, and there's no more. We're at the ceiling. No more.
No more left. I'm on E. But yeah, are you a code switcher? And I put a couple of different hashtags for this post. Some of y'all might not like them. I was like, okay, wiggers, we got Oreos, we got I don't know all the different names, but I'm like, yeah, there's so many ways to be phony, fake.
What about, who I would love to see? Tom Hanks' son. The one that thinks he's Jamaican or something.
Oh.
I would love to see a Thanksgiving dinner with them.
Oh.
That has to be hilarious.
Yo, I love these yams. These yams be banging. That's probably yo, y'all got some fried chicken?
Like, fried food ain't got no seasoning. I mean, I know we white, but we ain't gotta be white. We could be off white.
Oh gosh.
I would love to see
We
that.
are horrible.
We love everyone though. I mean, we just
I'm
It's
sorry.
these are our
We say what y'all want to say. What y'all
Yeah.
be thinking.
You thought it. I said it.
Sorry. Not sorry. But we are just regular schmegular people.
Mm.
So don't judge us. Don't label us. Don't put us in a box.
No. Next week. Is it next week? Will you be gone?
Oh yeah. Costa Rica. Pura vida. By the time the episode on next Friday comes out, I will be in Costa Rica.
Yes.
Leave on the 7th until the 11th. So we might have a week. Yeah, we may not have an episode the week after. Because I won't have, unless I'll have my laptop. So
We
I
can
may
do
be able to still record from Costa Rica, y'all.
yes. And then next year we can do one together. I don't know. I thought I should. No.
Oh no, but I'll be back. Because I leave on a Friday.
And we come back what?
Yeah, I come back on the 11th.
Okay.
I don't know what day that is, but I might be motherfucking tired. But yeah, we'll see. There may be a bye week.
Okay.
But yeah, I leave next week. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna do a couple of ceremonies, some spiritual shit, day-to-day stuff, some excursions, bonding, and just being on the beach. It's like my home away from home.
Mine too. And you know what it is? It's Cancer season.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, you got a birthday coming up. We got a birthday coming up. I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, how is she at Cancer? But you on the cusp. So is it because June only has 30 days that you're considered a Cancer? Because I'm on the 22nd of May, and I think Taurus ends on the 21st of May. So I thought it usually starts over on like the 22nd.
So
you like a Cancer Leo? I don't know what comes out.
Yeah, but I have more characteristics of Cancers, but then I do have some of Leos.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more of a Cancer because I was born at 2:01 p.m. So I think there's like a deadline of the time. So my time, me being born, still considers me a Cancer.
Look at me trying to take your Cancer rights from you. I was just wondering. I think I was laying in bed and was like, I can't go to sleep. My mind is just going. So I was like, her birthday's on is she when is this? And then it's like the channels just change, and then I eventually fall asleep. All the shit that goes through my mind. I'm like, can I just stare at the wall until my eyes start closing? So, yeah. We don't even get into that.
I act like I'm laying on the beach and I can feel the warmth of the sun and I can hear the ocean and I just on away.
Oh, maybe that's where the panic attack's coming from. You something happened, you get a cold breeze or something. You like, I'm not on the beach. Where the fuck am I? No, where did the water go? We are getting off subject. Okay. That's how our conversations usually go. This is just the random shit that pops up. Okay, but until next time, we will speak with you and see you later.
Bye.